Alright, so everyone, welcome to the stream. The goal for today is to finish up Sunna here and move on to the many other things in the box of things I started and haven't finished. Let's just bring me this. I can look at how much of a jagged shape this thing is. Actually thinking about whether I have this at enough of an angle where I'm only seeing the front side. I might actually have this at enough of an angle where I'm only seeing the front side. Okay, so basically what that means is that we're gonna come down to here. Yeah, just select everything, why not? What do we call this? Okay, so basically the shape itself is going one diamond, one triangle going down like this. It's connected like here towards the center ring, which is like about here-ish maybe. Then we have the ring like right along here. So basically this will be darker, this will be darker. We pretend that we can't see the backside at all. Doesn't it be just darker in general? Let's shave a little bit off the side here. How to deal with the round shape here? Wait, how do I... was it control or was it alt? Do I just remove a part of this? Oh. I just make sure I'm not coloring on top of these things for a moment. I think I needed refractions here, right? I don't know why I'm using a blue light. I should probably be using a yellow light, but whatever. Let's see, wanna go... Okay, then. Let's see. Can I do this all in one layer? That'd be really convenient. What do I do here? You. So basically it'll be what? Like along the bottom here, maybe like a little bit on the edge here. Did I just do it on the wrong layer? Oh, I did it, okay. Why is this so... Huh? Why is this so... black? Should this be a bit more blue? Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. It's way too black. Why is it like that? Wait a minute. Give me the pink here. Can I actually draw lines here? Black. Push to the black. That's basically the same as the border there. Hmm. Bum, ba, la, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Bum, ba, 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 bum, la, ba, ba, bum. Mhm, mhm. Ooh. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh. Ba, 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 Is that everything? Actually, make her wings grayer. Especially just like this sleek bunch of lighting onto it, isn't it? Why does it look like this whole bunch of patterns on there? Makes it look really rubbery. Okay, so does this actually have a ring on the inside, or is that just the way it's colored? Hmm. I don't know if it needs to be a darker color or not. Up, 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 bum, up, bum. So this, how much is this? This is that part, okay. Hmm. Basically getting the light like right down the middle, right? Hmm. 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 Bum, 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 bum. Do I need this ring in the middle? Probably should. How do we go about? Uh, Hmm. Um. 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 Hmm. What do we call this? Pup, 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 what else? Hmm. Pup, 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 Hmm. Let's go barrel. How's this work? Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'll go with that. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I guess just live with that for now. Alright, how much does this incorporate? Right. That means... Bum, 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 bum. Hum, 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 hum. Mm. Hmm. How crystals does the shadow have to be on this part here? Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Hmm. select this part of the zone? Okay. Let us get into here, and we want to go right. Bum, 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 bum. We go to here, go into here. Oh jeez. Should the ribbons be significantly greener? They're staring at it now. These things should have polka dots too. Probably pay attention to that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 6. We'll go like that. We'll go. Polka dot. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Where's the body? Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Hmm. How's this work? Hmm. Ba, ba, bum. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Oh, wait. Let's go over to you. Hum. Ba, 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 Turn that down a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, now I need to go look for a screenshot. I need screenshots for trailer, right? How about background images? Ah, jeez. White blocks, pattern. Corners, edges. I have a other patchwork is the I have that somewhere. Row button zip patching, isn't it? Or do I have to use a material for that? I have that somewhere. Oh right. Oh yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? I did have something like that. Oh my gosh, we're not downloading these past the ones. I not grab one of these. I did. Oh, this is one of the ones that's probably easy to find, right? Oh yeah, it did. Played. Yeah. I need to make this somewhat transparent. What button was that? Don't want to get this hard box edges. I make this really rounded. If he does not have the very sharp edges I'm seeing here. Um, ba- 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 Are there markings? Um, 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 wasn't harsh, right? Hmm. Up, 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 um. Up, 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 then we want to go over the top. Not that. Ba, la, ba, 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 ba. Let me just grab screenshot. Alright, give me just a flat pink here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Man, that shit's a bit of a yikes. That's a yikes. Hmm. I should use lighter colors here. Hmm? Hmm. What do I want to do with this? Bum, 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 bum. Know that. Okay. What do I want to do here? This is not just going over everything. Refer only to editing layer. It's not just doing the whole thing. How do I feel about that? I feel like I need more. It's a light on the light here. More like a standard environment. You don't really have a good grasp of how the lighting is supposed to work. You don't still have light coming from one side. Where is Cone? Where's Cone? I select this without selecting the whole thing. Kind of. Want to extend this a little bit? Where's the light? I want a third bit of light coming like right through here. Oh right, hold on. What I'm looking at, middle, basically just make it look kind of middle. Okay. That's what a strip. What did I do to this thing? Oh, gee. Oh dear. This is gonna be a problematic to work with. Regardless, what part is this? This is part of what? No, this is part of this. Okay, give me the metal, the grey here. Actually, no, not one. What's this called? Padlock? I'm just gonna call it. I'll just call it lock. That makes sense. Here's that. Then here and here, wants the light coming from the looking like this, right? Give the middle some shape. And then ideally what I want is to go back over to here, select all of the gray. Okay. Then we want to go refraction. Why am I using blue? At this point I've used it so many times I missed. Okay, we want to put maybe just a tad on here. That's way too much. Turn it down. Maybe a bit more than that. Or just in a little bit. How do I feel about that? Well, you either call it dedication or you call it just fussing over something a bit too much. There's the two things about it, right? Either way, it's mostly just practice at this point. What do I want to do with the yellow part here? So one bit here needs to be metallic. But this needs to be metallic and this needs to be metallic, but This piece I made the shape really weird should realistically be like a flat piece of plastic or rubber. It shouldn't be as metallic as the other parts. Okay. Let's have a think about that. So we want to go 1. Did I just grab this one bit? 2. That was very much a hobby. I should really be doing more of it, but I am not getting around to it at all. Shape. The color burn. Now, I'll be real, I've told myself that I need to like make another channel. What, like 2-3 months ago, I still haven't done it. Well, it's 1.2k vids, but you gotta remember most of those are just pretty short live streams for the most part, with no editing. I'll be frank, clicking start stream is very easy. Making it good is very difficult. I definitely not made much effort to make it good. Because it's very much just something I do because I enjoy it. Chip a bit of that. Let's do that. How do I feel about that? Yeah, I can live with that. Alright, then I also need to get into where's here. Give me just this one piece. And I want to go edge. Just want to go along the bottom here with the pin. Well, that's a little dark. Let's just turn that way down. Okay, maybe a bit more. Like that. It is a little unfortunate that YouTube doesn't let me easily make a do other stuff on the channel without absolutely annihilating it. I've been told to do React content before, but the YouTube algorithm would eat my channel alive faster than anything else at that point. Oh dear. I want to grab just this piece. Okay, what do I want to do with this? Like twisting. Why did I make this twist? This makes it harder to work with. The shape doesn't even make sense. I made this thing soft. This is definitely not soft. This is a rigid object. Okay, we'll just work with what I made. What shall we do with you? We shall... let's just go... Yeah, this is about. I do not have Instagram. I may be a little old and missed the Instagram trend. I think Pixiv might be linked in the stream. Have a look. Is my Pixiv linked into here? My Pixiv is not linked there. I should probably add that in, shouldn't I? Let me just put... Where's my thing? How do I get my Pixiv link? Let me just see if I can figure this out. How do I get the... Is it just this? I think it's just this, right? Alright, let me just chuck that into... the stream description there, update that. Do be warned that at the back of the Pixie are some R18 stuff. When I was in a phase where I was trying to figure out how to draw nudes. And during that phase, there's also a good warning that I hadn't figured out how to draw anatomy very well, so I took the shortcut of using much slender bodies. I mean, I still do, generally speaking. I have a very hard time figuring out how to deal with broader bodies or more shapely bodies. But if you just give me a human body, which is really just a bunch of cylinders attached to each other by ball joints, I can figure it out. What about onto here? I want to mess with this circular thing. Well, you give this thing like dots, right? Basically, I need to go into here, take this color, use a multiplier of this, and then go into here and go 1, 2, 4. At a slight angle, and then I want to tap out a little bit of this. So what I want to do, I want to make this like a little bit more shallow, right? Or where the light's filling into it. So I want to go add, grab this, and go with a brush and just like this, right? That's really bright. That's a lot brighter. Actually, no, wait, this shouldn't be this angle. Okay, I don't know if the wand caused that to be a little bit worse than it should have been. Oh, that's... Is it not updating? Well, I can post links, so I can post it straight to the chat. Should be that, I think. Okay, then I want to grab this part. So turn this off. And so you need to clip onto the lamp. I want you and actually no, this piece below should be metallic. Alright, let's just see if I can figure this out. Shape. On a random note, I feel like I should try and get back into some not safe for work stuff, because that really does help with the old anatomy. Practicing anatomy. When there's nothing but anatomy, you get forced to get good at it. But that was definitely my first foray into the internet's favorite of feet. Was just as it was to take I mean, that one I did way back in the day was like straight off a reference for the foot fetish thing. But it definitely very well defined the different muscles on the foot. Refraction. Maybe we should do that again at some point. No, I can't stream that, which is like, well, it's obvious why, but it still sucks a little bit. That is incredibly pink. Let me just make this more white light then. That should make it more less purpley. That should make it more pink. Okay, and then with that on there, should this be a little bit more bright on this side too? That feels way too bright. Shouldn't have done it. Just not be a glow, just be a... Okay, can I grab like specifically the spot? Shadow. Let's just aggressively hit this part again. Let's grab this part and just add a little bit more onto here. Okay, how do I feel about this overall now? Where are buttons? Back, no, clothing, where's clothing? Clothing, blouse, this. Okay, let's get right into here, grab this one. I just use this layer? I can't, right? Pretty much. This is the only bit here. I need a refraction layer here. Can I just use this? Why I started drawing? Well, that answer is actually incredibly boring. COVID happened. Like everyone else, as we got stuck inside from the pandemic, I picked up a new skill. Jokes aside, I was intent. So, I do have a background in programming, specifically in game development, even though I haven't touched any code in a good number of years now. Well, I haven't touched code extensively in a good number of years now. The degree I actually studied was specifically for game development. So during that time, I was a programmer. So I bought a tablet basically with the idea of, well, if I can do the code and I can do the art, then I can basically make a game on my own without relying on other people. Because one thing when you're working with a team, the reality is, like, unless you're all invested, you don't get anything done. And the stuff I've done before was all school projects. So, well, you know, it's a school project, so everyone's invested in it because you're getting graded on it. But, there were a couple of cases. Oh, geez, rap god. There were a couple of cases after that where, like, some of us might get an idea, but like the rest of us just weren't invested enough to like keep working on it. So there's like a couple of projects I've been a part of that just got started and they never really got anywhere. So I was like, okay, so if I can do the whole process of making a game by myself, then I can just make them on my own, which is basically why I started learning how to draw. In terms of why I picked to do illustrations rather than 3D was I turned on Blender, I made a cup. I don't know if I can still find it, but I made a cup and it wasn't very good and I just didn't understand the 3D concepts very well. Like, I don't know how much this relates to other people, but like personally I find that like you can, like through hard work you can learn a skill, but it is still an inherent degree by which you can pick it up. But like one thing I can say is like I understand how to read languages. Like I am actually somewhat good at learning a language, which is also why I can learn programming, because programming is just computer language. Like I couldn't understand the concepts for 3D very well, and I didn't understand how to like navigate it very well, but when I started trying to draw, I found that I could actually understand the concepts at the very least. So even though I don't technically have any formal training in illustrations or just like this kind of painting, I can still do this off feeling. Like I'll be frank, I'm doing most of this purely off feeling, because I have not learned off anyone. Like, which is why you would just hear me do something and then I'll stop and be like, how do I feel about this? Because my judgment of how the illustration is going is based off, if I look at it and it pisses me off, then something's wrong with it. And that's as far as my understanding goes. I did like start up some plans for a game project a while back, but I just never got around to actually working on it. I just need to find some time to actually sit down and just code like a base of it, because I wrote up all of the basics that needed and just never got around to it. And I think did I get eaten alive by my PC, my motherboard burning out? It might have. Actually, let me just see if I still have it. Oh, at this point, this illustration is more or less done, so I can just leave it there for a bit. Did I have it somewhere? Oh, I do. I do still have it. What's in here right now? I actually don't remember. That's it for it. Why is this in here? This isn't supposed to be in here. Does this have all my layers in here? What is this? This doesn't look right. Hold up. That doesn't look like the right thing. I'll probably like check through and see if I still have it or not. I mean, I have a ton of projects that I still need to get done. Because I have some videos that I've started and haven't finished. There are stream essays I've started and haven't finished. Because I really need to remake the stream starting and stream ending stuff, because those got blown up with my motherboard. I've got like 2 VTuber models that I have just sitting in the back that I need to work on, that I still haven't gone around to finishing. On that note, since I'm not going to touch this anymore, I'm actually going to open up Live 2D. Not really decided on what I want to do with the start and end screen though, because there is like also the ideas portion, which is a little bit of a blocker right now. Like, just don't have a clean idea of what I want to do with some things. I wouldn't really consider myself a ideas person in particular. Like, I can execute on stuff, but ideas are a little bit out of my wheelhouse at times. Alright, where was I on this? What doing? No, what was I doing? Was it this? Here we go. I need to lean this over. Do I just look at this with the scalpel or look at it? Well, where's the body? This. Basically, what am I looking at? I'm looking at the body turning and leaning. And this goes on the brow. Here. What's this line have to do? This line has to... Or this. Where's the center of the body? Is it about there? Because this needs to turn. That doesn't feel right. Maybe more up. Oh, that's a scarf. Does this need to lean forward? How far out should it be? Be down, right? This should tuck. This should tuck. This should pull. Where are you? You should pull. So this pulls back. This pulls back. This pulls out. Oh, the hatching pattern on there just does not feel good right now. Does this need to pull in more or does this need to pull out more? I think this needs to pull in a little bit. Alright, which scarf? Left, right, 1, 2. Basically just need to pull it underneath, so I don't need to worry about this being quite as much. Pull it in underneath. Oh wait, no, this has to be higher. What am I doing? What do I want to do with this? That does not look like the body is leaning forward very much, does it? Probably should change how I do the sideways body on the lean. I think the head on this model is fine. I just need to figure out if I can get this leaning to feel good or not. Really kind of where it's stuck right now. But there's definitely a couple of pieces which don't agree with the whole leaning action. Which mostly is probably a me problem in the prep state. Am I pulling in too much? Let's see what like. Now this is less lean forward, but more to the side. Like this motion. I really need to change how this. Hold on, I just need to stand up and do this motion myself because we want to go lean forward, and then you want to go like this, and then. But when you get to this, it backs this shoulder up like this. It's a little weird. Can't see it because I don't have a camera on, but I'm just slapping random parts of my body as I try to figure this out. But yeah, like here, right? I'll just live with that for a bit and just see how it feels after a while. Where's the gym here? Okay, so basically this needs to move over to here, then it needs to lean this way and more like. And then this needs to go on top of that and be more like... this needs to pull up, this needs to pull over, this needs to pull up. This needs to pull across. Ideally, this should end up sticking out a little bit on. But I'm kind of relying on this one protruding piece to determine the angle that we're at here. Which I don't know if it's a good idea or not, because that could lead to a lot of problems. We'll just in a little bit, just kind of position it like this for now. That feels like too much. That feels like too much. We'll just back it over quite a bit, make it look a little flatter. Is it better if I just grab this and go like this? And then put it in like this? That does angle the shapes I have here on this gem a little bit better. Man, the gem is kind of ass. Just like looking at it. Why Pixie? I just used it personally. Okay, so I did originally post stuff just straight onto Twitter, but well, I mean, I don't think I need to explain what's happened to Twitter. In terms of Instagram, I don't know if I just missed the trend, but nobody in my circle of friends was ever on Instagram, so I never got into it. All the people younger than me seem to have an Instagram. I don't know if it's just like a trend that happened then. Like maybe I missed it by a few years, but I never got into Instagram. I mean, I was never particularly big on the Facebook either. In terms of Pixie, one thing I do like about it is that they don't really restrict you a whole lot on what you can post. But I'll be pretty frank, if I was to practice and post up not safe for work characters, the majority of sites, especially those under a Western sphere of influence, will probably ban my account straight away. Because my style is very much leaning in that direction anyway, because I'm very much better with like rounder shapes, like the cuter style rather than like very defined body lines. What other sites are there for art stuff? I mean, I always had the impression that ArtStation was like more of like a professional portfolio. What else is there? What, DeviantArt maybe? I don't really know what goes on DeviantArt nowadays, because I feel like everything just goes on there as long as it's like an image file. Because DeviantArt is the website I go to if I need to find a very high resolution Yu-Gi-Oh card. Actually, do I still have the I might still have it somewhere on the thing, because a while ago, because I never finished this one. This is another thing that's probably I'm going to work on this week. Where is it? Where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. Where did I put it? I will find it eventually. thought it was on here. Was it on here? What do I call it? Should be starting with if. Before Moko. Huh? Where's it gone? Oh, here we go. I grab it there, currently. Oh boy, it's loading a file. This is just something I never finished. Because this was for the I did this during the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel anniversary celebration when HoloLive did the show matches. Because this was intended to be a live 2D model. Actually, it's kind of similar to what I did with the this animation. Like, it's gonna be like a single sequence animation, right? I think I have the motion plan in here somewhere. Where's my motion plan? I always make a motion plan for these things. Well, it's like stuck at the bottom here, but if I turn off the... Jesus, turn off this folder because I can kind of see it a bit clearly. Like, I had like all these motions already planned out, but I finished the art portion. I just never actually did the animation portion here. So even like leg motions, the entry motion here. Like see if I can make the snatchy clutch on here. Like airflow going this way needs to move a little bit. All that good stuff. And then turn it into like a single sequence motion similar to what I did for this. Because this was what I did last week. Because this was designed in the style of a stream alert was the idea behind it. So like, imagine that this is, I don't know, how do I move this around? Sitting in the corner of the screen and there's like a little ding comes up and there's a little message here that says, I don't know, blah 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 has followed or subscribed or something. That was the image I had when I planned this out. So that was kind of a similar idea to what I was going to do with this, because Master Duel's got all the little animations when the big boss cards hit the board. So it's probably going to be styled like that was the idea. Single sequence where it just like flops onto the screen when it makes the entrance, but I will get around to animating this one day. It will happen one day. Like the art portion for it's done, so I literally just need to go in and actually model it. Even though it's a bit late, the anniversary was like in January. The show matches have passed, it's been a while. Also, Fuamoko lost every game they played, which was a little funny, but here and here. Can I just do this in one piece? Maybe I should just do this as one, because this is a little bit of a rigid object. What happens if I just go like this and just go and force this into here? How bad is that? But this has to just lean forward a little bit. That's actually not as terrible as what it's going to be. Just forcing it in like that. It should be a little bit shorter though. Actually, no, this is quite off. It's actually in a range where I can just mess with it. Both of these just need to move. Now I can down. Just pull in a bit more. Which one's this one? That's way too much on this one. Pull you back out this way a little bit. You pull you back out this way. Because this part needs to move like cardboard, because if it needs to swing and lean forward, it needs to be physics. But this part just literally needs to be cardboard. Oh, this is pulling in way too much. How do I feel about that? What happened to this beat? You, come here. Oh right, I can't see it because these pieces in here. Was this just a stray breast? That's a line I didn't think I'd be saying today. What is this piece? This piece includes the chest color. This is what just... But this needs to set. I need... Basically, I need you to go into here. Like, just in this gap, right? Basically, okay. Then I need to grab you and you. About here, I think. This piece doesn't really matter as much as it's in the back. But... Where's my line here? I should have a line. Where's my line? That's leaning over way too much. Pull this over a bit. Okay, grab the stray floating breasts here and just move along. Oh, where's my line here? I should have a... Here's something. Needs to go... This needs to lean more. Where is this? Go down a little bit more. That's a bit closer. There's like a slight seam that's like visible, and I don't know if I can get rid of it easily. You know, it's not overly noticeable. Okay, no, it's actually kind of noticeable. What's cool problem right now? I need this to be more up and more down. That's about right. Okay, anyway, I need to shut up and leave people sleep now, so finish up here for today. Okay, so, I think this piece is okay in terms of where it's sitting after staring at it for... not staring at it for a little bit. Once again, the goal for this week, the plan anyway, is to just go back into the box of things I started and haven't finished and actually get about finishing them. So, I think... the plan for tomorrow is going to be the during the Hanai one that... Where's the nurse outfits here? Where did I put that? Why can I not find it? That is a slight issue. Here we go. Probably keep working on this. This is mostly just the background needs to be done, and I need to mess with all of the lighting layers, all the shadow and lighting layers to make the shadows work better. This piece, just for context, was a practice piece for backlighting. Because it's kind of clear I don't know what I'm doing with backlighting. And there needs to be a couple light spots on the inside here as well from the syringe. But that should maybe be 1 or 2 sessions, maybe, I think. Depends what I want to do in the background. Someone told me I should do a surgical light, and I don't know how to do that, so it might just be me fighting with how to make a surgical light look like a light. Alright, but anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of colouring. If you want to see more of the things I do, subscribe, leave a like because it helps me out, and see you again next time.